whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All the problems of life are because of incompleteness in thinking, and therefore the only solution is we must remove this incompleteness in knowledge. Ignorance does not mean absence of knowledge. Knowledge can never be absent. Knowledge is either complete or incomplete. I am body is the knowledge. Then what is ignorance? What is the ajnana? Only this body I am and that body I am not is the problem. Therefore, to get out of this, Vasistha ji was told by his father, Brahma ji, that help the people in coming out of this chaos. So, there are three types of people. Those who are physically oriented, they want to do something. For them, Karma Kanda was explained. Those who are emotional, every now and then, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, for them, Bhajan, Kirtan, Japa, Ityadi was told. And those who are intelligent and contemplative, not argumentative. Those who are contemplative, for them the instruction in knowledge were given. Therefore, tapasvishu, bahujneshu, yajakeshu, nrupeshu cha, balavatsu gunadeshu, shamavan eva rajate. Of all the seeker of truth, the one who is working on his mind, he is reborn. See? The parents have given us this body. But this body is subject to death. Nobody can stop it. But there is another birth we have. And that birth is when we start working on our mind. And what is that working on our mind? First, mind should be at peace with itself. A disturbed person can create confusion, further confounded. Mind has to be at peace. Now, such a peaceful mind, what happens to that mind? Vichara tikshnata metya dhi pashyati param padam dirgha samsara rogasya vicharo hi mahaushadham. Dirgha samsara rogasya aushadham. What is the samsara roga? The samsara roga is the disease of becoming. Instead of being, we are all struggling to become. You ask the small children what we talk to them. Hey, when you are grown up, what you want to become? So that vaccination of becoming is given to the child. And then the child, whatever is in front of him as an ideal, he wants to become that. See? There was one auto rickshaw standing somewhere. Where we are going, we have to stop for whatever reason. So I asked that boy who was sitting in the auto rickshaw, it was not working, just sitting. So he was as if playing. Hmm. So I talked to him. I said, hey, what do you want to become? Me? I want to become like my father, a taxi driver. My papa is taking auto rickshaw. But when I am grown up, I will leave auto rickshaw, then I will take a taxi. I will become a taxi driver. Becoming. Is it not our same thing? You should study hard, then you will become a doctor. And then you will start cheating people and earn a lot of money. See? Becoming is the disease, being is the freedom. See? It is our own experience. In deep sleep, we are nobody, we unbecome. Because we are nobody and we unbecome, we are happy. And therefore, everybody wants to go to sleep, even in the satsang. Because they want to become happy. They are tired of listening to. I am really surprised what you are made up of. Every day, 4 hours you are suffering, and I keep on talking. One person I asked, I said, hey, don't you get tired? Don't you feel like sleeping? Swamiji, your talks are such that we can't even sleep. See, friends. So, when you are at peace with yourself, meaning you don't want to become, then you complete your school, college, then you become a doctor, a professional. Then, are you happy? What a life without a wife. By birth, we are man or woman. By accident, we become husband and wife. Man is, husband becomes. After the marriage, are we satisfied? No. अब बाप बनना है, माँ बननी है. That is over. Thereafter, now my children should become like this thing. Is there any end to this becoming? And struggle, there is no end. This disease of becoming is called in our scriptures as Bhavasagar. Bhavasagar, Sagar means the ocean. There is no end to this becoming. See? You ask a old man, 99 not out. You ask him, Bauji, now the doctor has told there is no possibility. So what is your ultimate desire? Can you tell it? No, 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 doctor doesn't know. Find out somebody. I want to continue. I want to continue. Therefore, this disease of becoming is samsara, then vichara tikshnata metyadhi pashyati parampadam. When we are at peace with ourselves, it's not a struggle to become somebody, but discover. Vichara. Vichara means by proper inquiry. Then vicharo hi mahaushadham dirgha samsara rogasya. Proper inquiry. Now, what is the meaning of vichar? There is a difference between thinking and worrying. Both of them are thoughts. Thinking is a method of inquiry by which we dissolve the problems. Worrying is a method of interaction by which we create the problems. So find out now whether we are thinking or we are worrying. See, friends. Therefore, what is the meaning of vichara? Koham kasya cha samsaraha ityapajyapi dhimata chintaniyam prayatnena sapratikaram. So, what is the inquiry? Inquiry is, we all know what we are, but we have to know who we are. See? Who we are. Oham. Are we body? Can it be true? How can I be the body? The body is neither created by me, nor the body listens to me, and yet the body I am. See? Then the body dies, so I am going to die. This basic error is the cause of all the samsaric problem. Therefore, koham. And this is what is called as, we have to chintaniyam prayatnena. We have to put little time for this thing. And this is possible only if we are non-reactionary in this world. Are we responding to the given situation, or we are reaction to the given situation, or we are worrying about the given situation? Three options. If we worry, worries are sterile, they don't deliver anything. If we react, we are likely to go the wrong way. But if we respond, and the response is analyzing the situation and coming to a proper valid conclusion, can this be done here also? Koham kasya cha samsaraha. I am very disturbed. Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi was approached by one person. He said, sir, I heard that you are realized, so I want to know what is realization. Bhagwan asked him, who are you? I am Mr. William. I didn't ask your name. Who are you? I am Australian. I didn't ask your citizenship. Who are you? I am engineer. I didn't ask your qualification. We talk what we are. See, friends, this what is the one who suffers. Therefore, kasya cha samsaraha. Who is miserable? It is the mother, father, brother, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw. They are miserable. Man and woman are never miserable. So what we have to do? Divorce? No, that is not a solution. You will get married again. See? Akash se tapke, khajur pe latke. Therefore, kasya cha samsaraha. So whatever role we have to play in our life, play that role best. This is our happy mantra you heard. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. So whatever role we have to play. If we are driving the car, be only the driver. Don't be husband or wife. You will fight there also. An insurance problem. Therefore, kasya cha samsaraha. So whatever role we have to play, play that role happily. One verse of Bhagavad Gita you all know, very famous verse. Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhuhu ma te sangastu akarmani. Normally this is translated, you have the right for your duty, not for the result of your karma. That is not the meaning. The meaning is, do we have an option to live yesterday or tomorrow? We have no option. We have to live now and here. Number one. All the actions that we do in our life, they are done only now and here. We cannot do anything yesterday. We cannot do anything tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. So everything is to be done now and here. Now if we are doing something with a imagination, if I do this thing, then I will get this thing, then I will become happy. So what we are doing unknowingly, we are postponing our happiness in the future period of time, and future never comes. So present is gone and future never comes. Then what Bhagavan Krishna wants to say? He says, Karmanye vadhikaraste, meaning do not expect happiness from what you do. Then express happiness through whatever you are supposed to do. How simple it is. If we are driving the car, if you drive happily, you will not shout at the traffic. But if you are already angry, frustrated, from home you have started, wife has kicked you, and all that. On, talk though. No. Anything you do, you must be 100%. That is what our mantra says. Wherever you are, driving seat. Whenever you are while driving, what you should be 100% driver, not a husband, not a wife. Now, apply now. Where are we in satsang? When are we during satsang? What should we be? Satsangi. But I have observed this thing. When I give the example of husband and wife, suppose I glorify the wife and condemn the husband. Just an example. The moment this happens, wife is so happy, looks at the husband. Are Dumbo, I am not talking to you as a husband and wife. These are common nouns. These are not proper nouns. Husband is a common noun. It is not a proper noun. Wife is a common noun. But we make it as a proper and get lost in that. Therefore, real spiritual life is so simple. We are here only for one purpose. Like the mic is here only for one purpose. It should amplify my voice, bring to you. But if it has got its own agenda, electronic omkar, sometimes it happens. Here the mic is the best I have ever seen. Or it will start clearing its own throat. Cut. What we will do? Throw it away. Exactly the same way. If we are a fit instrument, then he will express through us. Mic has no purpose. Purpose is who is holding the mic. Whether disco or discourse. In the same manner. Who is holding us? Sham or Kam? Who is functioning through us? If it is a disco, it will be noise. If it is a Kama, it will be horrible. If it is Sham, it will be joy. See, my friends. Therefore, koham kasya cha samsaraha. Samsara is for him who doesn't exist. Husband is miserable, wife is miserable, the mother-in-law miserable, daughter-in-law miserable. And they are nowhere existing. It's only because we do not interact properly. In Mumbai it happened. You know, Mumbai people live in matchboxes. So there was one person, he used to come regularly for satsang. His wife will not come, and one day she came to meet me. Swamiji, you have spoiled my husband. This is not one case, many of them. Then she told her story. See, our house is small. Front room, 1 BHK, and small backside, maybe about 8 by 6. In that 8 by 6, we have our kitchen, we sleep there, my son studies there, but the front room is big, 10 by 10. But this old lady, my husband's mother, doesn't allow anybody to come. I don't know what to do. I said, simple, very simple. What? Kill her. No, I can't kill her. I said, you are a very good lady. Therefore, why don't you tell your husband to kill his mother? Swamiji, why are you after her? I am not after her. I am trying to solve the problem. Then, for you, I can do it. No, Swamiji, don't bother to kill her. Tell something else. I said, okay, I will tell you something. But if you tell it to somebody, it will happen to you. Okay, tell me. I said, your mother-in-law is going to die after 298 days. Really, Swamiji? Yes. Then, so whenever there is some kind of argument, jhagda, start counting down. 260. Again something happens, 245. And like that she stopped reacting to her mother-in-law. And within few days, she discovered her mother-in-law is not bad. That is her way of talking. She cannot talk normal. You must have seen some people, they don't talk, they bark. Why you have come? Why are you standing there? Wow, wow. And they are not aware that they are barking. See? So she was that brand. And because she was not reacting, then even her response also changed. And then one day the same lady came to me, Swamiji, I thought, my mother-in-law is not that bad as I thought. But now you told she is dying. Can we do something? I said, yes, we can kill her early. No, no. Now she was telling she should not die. See, friends, where was the problem? Between the two, take a lead to be cool rather than reacting violently. See, elders should have understanding, not the children. Youngsters are meant to commit mistakes. Elders have done their job. Now they should correct. See, friends, slowly, slowly, you will see our mind will stop reacting. A non-reactionary mind alone can think creatively. A happy mind alone can think creatively. A miserable mind cannot think creatively. See? Can you imagine? We are in Goa. I go and tell my girlfriend, this is the example in Goa, okay? Thank God I don't have one. So I go to my girlfriend and tell her, honey, darling, today I'm so happy, I just want to kill you in small pieces. Will it ever happen? Happiness is not a destructive force. See, my friends, whatever we do in our life, let it be an expression of joy. Then such a person, chintaniyam prayatnena, and for that, recognize this, contemplate on these lies, and prayatnena. Old habits die hard. Habit. You remove H, a bit remains. You remove B, bit remains. It remains. You remove I, the habit of T remains. It doesn't go so quickly. So have patience. Then, koham kathamayam dosha samsara kyupagataha. Who is this who is suffering? Is it I the man? Is it I the husband? Is it I the father? Who is suffering? And kathamayam doshaha agataha. And where from this thing has come? Be attentive. This is a very important point. We cannot stop reflection happening in the mirror. We cannot stop. When you stand in front of the mirror, reflection will be there. Whosoever it may be, human being or a dog. Now, what is the difference between the two? We look at the reflection, but we don't take it as real. Therefore, we don't suffer. But the dog takes the reflection as real, he reacts and suffers. Now, apply the same principle. Body identification is common for every born individual. Nobody can live without body identification. Now the difference is the wise and the otherwise. Otherwise people take body identification as real, and the wise people, they don't take body identification as real. Their understanding is, I am not living as the body, but I am functioning through the body. Everything will change around us. Okay? A Mahatma was spoken ill words. So his disciple said, Maharaji, should I go and settle with him? If you have received, you can settle. I have not received. See? Somebody may call you anything. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Don't react in this world. See, therefore, if that Mahatma said, if he is condemning me as a body, I also condemn myself as a body. Atyanta malino dehaha, dehi chatyanta nirmalaha, asangoham iti jnatva shauchametat prachakshate. I also condemn this body, house of all filth, dirt, nothing else. So I also condemn. He is condemning, I agree with him. If he is condemning me as soul, his and my soul are not separate. Both of us take soul curry. Common soul. See, friends. In short, try to find out the ways how not to react to a given situation. This is what is called as samsarakya upagata nyayena evam paramarshah. Thus, paramarshah, proper interpretation, proper understanding, proper thinking, vicharaha kathyate. This is what is called as the art of thinking. Now, one point I'll tell you. Everybody is involved in that. Our parents have never taught us how to think. Do we remember? Our parents never taught us how to think. Our school teachers, college teachers, they never taught us how to think. Our Babajis like me, do you think they teach us how to think? Beta, aa gaya and dakshina rakho. Like the doctors. There are two types of doctors, Ayurvedic and allopathy. Both of them hold. The Ayurvedic doctor hold the pulse. The allopathic doctors hold the purse. And accordingly they treat. See? So, when we are thus recognizing this, who is disturbed, who is miserable, think coolly, and then we come to know that the one who is disturbed doesn't exist. Therefore, stop reacting in life. Santushtaha paramabhyeti vishramam sukhalakshanam santosham mrutapanena yashantaha truptimagataha. There are 7 stages through which a seeker has to go. Avidya, avarana, vikshepa, paroksha jnana, aparoksha jnana, nirankushat, dukkha nivrutti and nirankushat trupti. 7 stages. Here the teacher tells the ultimate. First of all, ajnana, incomplete knowledge. As a result, we react. Vikshepa. See? Avarana and vikshepa. Then we go to satsang. After we go to satsang, we get indirect knowledge, not direct knowledge. What you are hearing is paroksha jnanam. You are hearing only. And when you start working on that knowledge in your own life, then that knowledge will become experience. There are 2 words, jnanam and bodha. Jnanam is knowledge, bodha is experience. So when the aparoksha jnanam, meaning when one is able to establish himself in being without becoming, what are the symptoms? Symptoms are dukkha nivrutti. You will not be miserable although you are going through the miseries. This is yoga. Twisting the body is not yoga. Again and again we have to remind ourselves. Miseries can be attributed to somebody, but we are all miserable by choice. If you refuse to become miserable, even the miseries will become miserable, but you keep quiet. See? And therefore, dukkha nivrutti doesn't mean miseries will not come. They will come. You take the examples of any great master. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. See, he suffered. Our Nisargadatta Maharaj, he suffered. Then Ramana Maharshi, he suffered. Who doesn't have? Everybody has problems. But they never became miserable. If we are miserable in our life, we have opted for that. If you refuse to be miserable, nobody can make you miserable. But then you cooperate. Don't cooperate with the wrong things. Therefore, what will happen? Then dukkha nivrutti and nirankushatrupti. So, santosha paramabhyeti vishramam sukha lakshanam. So, what are the symptoms of absolute happiness? Santosham. You are content with what you have. Then the mind remains quiet. No reactions. Santushtaha paramabhyeti vishramam. He attains the supreme. And I tell you, what is the experience of contentment? The best example I can think is that of the space. Space supports all the four elements, their modifications, doesn't reject anything, doesn't get influenced by anything. Exactly the same thing is our experience. We have to only recognize this. Like our vision sees all colors and forms, doesn't reject anything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. So what we have to do? Nothing. Only recognize this. See friends, our mind support good thoughts, bad thoughts, joy, sorrows. Mind is not in favor or against anything. But what happens? We become obsessed. Why bad thoughts come in the mind? Are Baba, thoughts will come in the mind. Why you worry? You stand apart. And when you just learn the art of standing apart, then one day it will click. Waking experience comes, stays and goes, nothing happens to us. Dream experience comes, goes, nothing happens to us. Deep sleep comes and goes, nothing happens to us. Samadhi begins and ends, nothing happens. We are the same. We don't have to do anything. That is all spiritual life. Therefore, I have been emphasizing these 2 points. Unbecoming and undoing is spiritual life. I have to do this, I have to do that, do and suffer. Relax. So, santushta paramabhyeti vishramam sukha lakshanam. So, how do we know we are happy? We are happy because we are content. Santoshat anuttam sukhalavaha. A content person is on the top of the world. We want something more and more and more. There is no end to it. Sukhalakshanam santosha amrutapanena yah shantaha truptimagataha. He who is thus attaining this, drinking the elixir of contentment, santosha, he has attained fulfillment in life. Fulfillment means what? No more. Like when we take food, go on eating, it comes up to the mouth. Swamiji, have you taken food? How was the food? Why the Swami is not talking? Was there a difficulty? Now the person is worried why he is not talking. Then he asks, by the way, what dish you like the most? Now we have to talk. Then the Swami takes out jalebi from his mouth. He who has eaten up to the throat, will he desire to eat more? Contentment is thus far, not further. Draw a line in life. See? So santushta paramabhyeti vishramam sukha lakshanam. Be attentive. This does not mean we should not be progressive, dynamic, and should be retired. No, never retire in life. Be dynamic, produce wealth. You will see what happens. One of my friend in Bangalore, he is also civil engineer. In Bombay, he was working with some big company. When he retired on the last day, they had some big party. I was also invited. So for food, I can go anywhere. So I went and then talking. So he said, now I have completed my job. Hereafter, I have decided I will now go with Swamiji wherever he goes. I will serve him. I will take care of his ashram, his food, his clothes, everything I will take care. I said, stop. Why? To protect myself from people like you, I have no ashram. Then I said, you want to do something for me? Yes. You should do something what I like or what you like. Swamiji, what do you like? I said, okay. What is your expertise? Civil engineer. Continue to work in the same field. Find out another job. But Swamiji, I said, don't interrupt. You will get a job. Work. Apply. You will get. And then you were working, earning money for yourself. Is it not? Now you are working for me. Work for me. And whatever salary you get, that is mine. Because you are working for me. Okay, Swamiji. I said, apply. God's grace. Within 2 weeks, he got a job in Middle East. And then he said, Swamiji, as you told, I got a job. I am in Dubai. Construction work. Very good. Continue. Then his first salary came. 7 lakhs rupees. He said, this is my salary. What should I do? I said, I sanction 3.5 lakhs for your maintenance. The remaining 3.5 lakhs spend on any student who is not intelligent enough to get scholarship. He who doesn't fit into any category, this caste, that schedule, this minority, that majority, he doesn't fit anywhere. But he is average student. Such children suffer the most in life. To find out such child, 1 or 2 or 3, and spend that money on those children. Don't give me, I'll eat. Eat to them. And he continued for 3 years. As if a metamorphosis has happened. He has changed so much. To what extent could you believe? He translated 4 Vedas in Tamil. Word by word. Sitting, writing, published it. What was the reason? He was no more working for himself. Empty yourself, divine will expressed through you. See, my friends. And this can happen only by one technique. Think properly. And the ultimate is what in thought process? Contentment. Santushtaha paramabhyeti vishramam sukha lakshanam santoshamrutapanena yashantaha truptimagataha. See, friends, life discovers fulfillment only when we want nothing. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, last verse, iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Hey Arjun, he who has known his divine nature, buddhva krutakrutyascha bharata, life discovers fulfillment. There are no loose ends left. I wish I get some more time. I can do this thing. No. If the death comes, shout at her. Come on, why are you late? That freedom is fulfillment in life. See, friends. So, aprapta vancha mrut sujya samprapte samatagataha adrushta kheda khedo yaha santushta eva uchyate. Now, who is a content person? What is the meaning of contentment? Who is a man who is fully content? Aprapta vancham utsrujya. If you don't get something, never mind. Somebody else got it, it's okay. See? You must have seen these matches of the challenge children. These days, that blue thing going on, blue name, purple festival. There was one very beautiful race of all these challenge children, 6, 7 of them, and everybody was trying to inspire them. Come on, very good, very good. And one child, because he is very weak, he failed. So he failed. So the other child also stopped. He helped him, and like that. And then all of them came together first. See what a joy it is. See? Oh, I have fallen, I'm so unlucky. No, 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 join. That is what is called aprapta vancha musrujya. If we don't get something, never mind, somebody else got it, very good. See? There is one lady in San Jose, very rare, different type of lady, the whole family. So her son just casually was sitting in his school along with other students who were taught the chess. So he saw that, then he told the teacher, I also want to learn. He said, okay, sit down. And he could catch the whole principle very quickly. And then he won, number 1 in the school, within 2-3 days. Then he was sent for the state level conference, this competition. And in that, out of the 5 matches, he lost 1, he won only 4. But the one who got all the 5-3, he got the first position. So when he came, Mommy, what she told? It is good, you lost 1. Why? You have to learn. Life is both success and failure. This is called mother. Not with, beta, koi baat nahi. No, discover something positive in life. That is what is called as you are content with what you have. See? Aprapta vancham utsrujya samprapte samatam gataha. And whatever we have, we should not lose our equanimity. This point also I told you a number of times. What is the topic dealt with in Bhagavad Gita in one word? Mamata. Don't go to West Bengal. West Bengal is coming here also. Protect yourself. See? So, the problem of life is mamata. And the solution is samata. Read Bhagavad Gita. Karma Yoga, Siddhi Siddhyo Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Ashtanga Yoga, there also Atma Upammena Sarvatra Samam Pashyati Arjuna. Bhakti Yoga, Tulya Ninda Stutir Mauni Santushto Yena Kena Chit. Equanimity, knowledge, Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Astini, Shuni Chaiva Shwapakecha, Panditaha Samadarshinaha, Yahi Vataihi Jitaha Sarga, Yesham Samme Stitam Manaha, Nirdoshami Samam Brahma, Tasmate Brahmani Stitaha. Equanimity is the highest wealth, and that is what is mentioned here. Samprapte, if we are successful, let us not lose our balance. Samprapte sammata samatam gataha adrushta akhedaha khedaha yaha. And because of whatever has happened and what should not have happened, yes, sometimes it happens good. This is what life is. Thode gam hai, thodi khushiya, ye jeevan hai. See, whatever sweet you may eat, but in between, little bit of namkeen chutney is necessary. Otherwise, we lose the charm of anything in life. Even if you are a Bengali and eat only Rasgulla, after some time you say, now enough. Give me some Jalmuri. Then only you will come to normal. Therefore, adrushta kheda khedoyaha santushtahi sa iha uchyate. This is the meaning of contentment. Nabhivanchatya sampraptam praptam bhunkte yatha kramam yastu soumya samacharaha santushta iti katyate. Na abhivanchati asampraptam. What he doesn't get, never mind, take it lightly. Nahi to nahi. What is it? Na abhivanchati asampraptam, then praptam bhunkte yatha kramam. And whatever we have, enjoy. Normally what happens? We are not thankful to the Lord what He has given us. To understand this, take a simple example. You all had kids. When the child is small, for the first time the tooth falls. Thereafter, what the child does, all the time the tongue goes where the tooth is not. So, what the mother tells, don't take your tongue there all the time. That tooth will come like a pig's tooth. Don't do like that. Exactly same way. Where the teeth are, there the tongue will not go. Where the tooth is not, there the tongue will go. What the Lord has given us, that we don't talk about. What we don't have, that we talk about. So ungrateful. Hey friends. And because of that we suffer in life. So, na abhivanchati asampraptam. If we don't get, it's okay. It's not the end of life. And whatever we have, celebrate life. Don't calibrate. We are here for celebrating life. And for celebration, you don't have to have huge many things. See, on WhatsApp you must have seen some kind of pictures. I saw one picture, I like it so much. I think that picture got an award also. Somewhere in African continent, all naked, dirty, ugly kind of children, 3 of them standing, and one among them, and all shorties, one among them, he took a thrown away slipper and he is taking the selfie in that slipper, and all others are smiling. Can there be more happiness than this? Our thing, oh, mine is an old model. You are also old. Friends, if you want to be happy, God cannot make you miserable. And if you cooperate with the misery, even a passing truck will make you miserable. Therefore, decide. We are here to celebrate life. See? So, nabi vanchati asampraptam, praptam bhunkte yatha kramam. Whatever comes, enjoy, celebrate. Then, yastu soumya samacharaha santushta iti katyate. In this manner, he who is able to maintain his balance in both the conditions, being successful or not successful, doesn't matter. Our balance is important. He is called the content santushta iti katyate. Sarvatropa karotiha sadhu sadhu samagamaha apat sampad vibhati vidvad jana samagame. Sadhu samagamaha. When we are in the company of the saints and sages, it is always good. Sarvatra upakarotiha sadhu sadhu samagamaha. He who is with the good company, saints, sages, going to satsanga, he is always an asset to the society. Because when we go to satsanga, knowingly, unknowingly, our thinking process undergoes modification. Because the problem is because of reactions. Do not react in life. respond. Therefore, apat sampad vibhati vidvajana samagame. And then we come to know that calamities appear as an asset if we are in the company of the good people. See, this is how my understanding of Bhagavad Gita is little different. We see most of the people, they don't talk on first chapter of Gita. What is there to talk? This fellow has asked what my children and Pandu children are doing, and then Arjuna started crying. It's okay. Now we go to the second chapter, Without the first chapter of Gita, second chapter cannot be born. And what the first chapter gives a message. See? The whole foundation of Bhagavad Gita is on the basis of first chapter. And there, what is told is only this. See? The chapter is labeled as Arjun Vishada Yogo Nam. Vishada means tragedy. How can a tragedy be the yoga? Tragedy Yogo Nam. Now there is a very beautiful explanation. See, Arjun and Bhagwan Krishna were together for how many years? More than 50, 60, 70 years. Together. Knew each other so closely. They were relation also. And yet, he never asked him about the truth. You are Sakshat with Bhagavan, and yet you don't want to know the truth. And then, hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Saketi, come on yaar. To Bhagavan Krishna. And Bhagavan Krishna didn't object. Then the Lord was concerned. This fellow is wasting his life. He is here to be an instrument through which the divine can express. Then, ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है, भगवान भला करे उनका जो दिल दुखाता है. Then Bhagwan created a situation in the first chapter. It was not there. He created and told Arjun, with whom you want to fight, you want to know. You have to fight with your grandfather and with your guru. Okay? Come on, I'll show you. And he took the chariot. Had he taken the chariot in front of Duryodhan, Dushasan, Arjun will never ask any question and Bhagavad Gita will never be born. It is because of that confusion and calamity in his life. He became nonplussed. And then he started thinking. And at the end, what was the conclusion? He recognized his identity crisis was the disease. Whether he is a grandson, a disciple, a brother or a warrior. In the same manner, in our life, are we mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, businessman, government servant, whatever, or we are here in this world to be an instrument through which the divine can express in full glory. What for we are created? For him, not for us. And for that, we have to be a fit instrument. Unless we are a fit instrument, he will not choose us. See, friends. Therefore, all the spiritual practices, we are a fit instrument. And what is the fit instrument? You are happy. Suppose you want to give something to somebody. I tell Puran, chalo yaar, humko, let's go for a walk. Swamiji, will I tell him again? See? Whom we like, who is ever ready, cheerful, happy, smiling. And somebody is a complaint box, non-stop complaints, living at zero complaint level. Therefore, sarvatra upakaroti ha sadhu sadhu samagamaha. And this is what is the message of Gita. Every difficulty in our life is a turning point by which we can change our destiny and merge in Him. See? A river will find fulfillment only after merging in the ocean. In the same manner, we find fulfillment temporarily when we go to sleep. But again we come with the same, वही तमाकू वही चूना रगड़ते जाओ खाते जाओ. Let us come out of it. So, सर्वत्र उपकरोति यह साधु साधु समागमः आपद संपद विभाति. See, sampad iva bhati. Then we discover this faculty. Every difficulty is a turning point in our life. See? You take the example of Valmiki Maharshi. He was a looter, killing, etc. Then he came in contact with our Naradji Maharaj. And when he was tied down, he said, okay, do whatever you like, but only one thing, whatever you are doing, do you think your people at home, they will be joining with you for all the sins that you are doing? Of course, I am doing for them. I wait here, you go and see. So he was tied down, and the Valmiki goes back and asks the people at home, wife, children, all that. No. Your sin you do. This is your duty to feed us. Then his eyes open. And out of an ordinary, a great saint, a great master is born. Therefore, sadhu sadhu samagamaha. I told you this 100 times. I will not be tired in telling. You may do anything or anything, doesn't matter. Don't miss satsanga in your life. Twice a day. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti, bhaja govindam. Therefore, apat sampat iva abhati, vidvaj jana samagame. When we are in company of the wise people, then we come to know that difficulties are an asset, they are not liability. Where I was talking similar theme. So one person asked me, Swamiji, this you Babaji log, you are all comfortable, you can give lecture and all that, you want AC comforts, flying with the air and in the first class, and then somebody there. I said, have you visited any temple? How do you like the Vigraha of Bhagwan Krishna or Rama, whosoever is there? Oh, so beautiful. What you do? You do namaskar? Yes. Before that marble stone came up there and installed as a Vigraha, before that, what that stone has gone through, do you know? Hammer and chisel. Continuous, that we don't know. We see only the finished product. See, friends, if we are able to recognize that only right thinking can solve majority of the issues of life, because all problems are because of wrong thinking. So, apad sampad iva abhati vidvat jana samagame. Then the miseries, difficulties are recognized as an asset in life if we are attending satsanga on a regular basis. Yasnataha shita sitaya sadhu sangama gangayaha tas kim tasya dane kim tirthaihi kim tapobhi kimadhvaraihi. How beautiful it is. Yaha shita sitaya sadhu sangama gangaya snataha. He who has taken the holy bath in the company of the satsanga of the saints and sages, which is like the Ganges, for him, what is the importance of giving the charity, danam, tirthaihi, going to the holy places, tapobhihi, standing on one leg, see, kimadhvarehi, and doing lot of austerities. Nothing is required. Remain in tune with satsanga. And in today's world, we are so lucky. You can get satsanga 24/7. You don't have to go to a particular place. Again and again, again and again. And you will see, with some Mahatma, our chemistry matches. And then we can dive deep. Therefore, he who has yahasnata shita sitaya sadhu sangama gangaya. So, what is the Ganga Nadi? Sadhu Sangama. Sadhu Sangama is Satsanga. See? Tasya kim danahi? What charity you give, how much donation, it has no value. See? Tirthaihi, we have to go to the holy place. See, for friends, you all must have gone sometime. Shirdi. Shirdi is a place where water is most salty. And there, one bucket of water costs 10 rupees. Always water problem, heat. That place has become a holy place because of one saint. See, friends. Therefore, kim tasya dane tirthai, kim tapobhi kimadhvarai. All kinds of austerities, religious sacrifices have no meaning. Vichhinna granthaya tajnyaha sadhavaha sarvasammataha sarvopayena samsevya te yupayaha bhavam budhau. See, now here, how do we deal with the sadhu santa and how do we get the benefit of their company is the next theme. Let us leave it for tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.